hope you all are safe at your home, right? Today we will start our new system, the respiratory system, right? Respiratory system. Actually, because we are discussing only about the human, so we have a pair of lungs which act as a respiratory organ, and these pair of lungs are connected with the various other organs and make a system is called the respiratory system simply. This respiratory system actually help to exchange of gases as well as the breakdown of the substrate molecule for making the energy for the metabolic activities. Because during the digestive system we had discussed that the whole food material is converted into glucose, because glucose is the simplest form which provide energy in our body for the various metabolic activities. So how this glucose molecule is converted into ATP? Because your body get energy in the form of ATP and do the various other metabolic activities in your body. Even the digestion of food is also required this ATP molecule energy. So how it is formed? Actually it is formed with the help of glucose. Glucose is a substrate molecule in our body which provide the energy, simply you can see that. So one molecule of glucose actually form ATP, right? And the byproducts are also there, the CO2, the water also formed in that reaction. How it is possible? In respiratory system, or you can say that the lungs actually help to break down this complex structure, the C6H12O6 molecule, in the presence of oxygen into the ATP molecule. So in the presence of oxygen, the breakdown of the glucose takes place and the energy or ATP is formed for the various metabolic activities simply, right? So this CO2 is harmful for us because it is not harmful in the sense, you can say that, because it is not consumed by your body. So we need to move out it from your body, but we need O2. Why? Because the breakdown of the glucose is breakdown and converted into energy or ATP in the presence of oxygen only. It means we required oxygen and we remove the CO2. So to removing the CO2 and intaking of the O2 actually takes place with the help of a system is called the respiratory system. What is the meaning of respiration and breathing? Respiration means actually breakdown of glucose molecule into the energy is called the respiration. Breathing means exchange of CO2 with the O2 in your respiratory system is called the breathing, right? In our body actually the glucose is directly converted into the ATP in the presence of oxygen. When this glucose is also oxidized, you can say that in the absence of, there is no oxygen, when the oxygen is absent, then what will happen? The glucose is converted into alcohol. Alcohol is formed, ethanol is formed actually in that condition. So in the absence of oxygen, this process is not called breathing, this process is called fermentation. Because fermentation is a process where in the absence of oxygen, the glucose molecule is converted into the alcohol. In few cases in your body, this glucose molecule, for example in the muscle, when you will do the exercise, in that condition the requirement of oxygen is not fulfilled in your muscle cells. So in that condition the glucose is converted into an intermediate state is called, you can say that, the lack of oxygen. It means oxygen is present but the requirement, how much the requirement of oxygen, what the requirement of oxygen is not fulfilled in that process. So in this process, the lack of oxygen, the glucose molecule is converted into an intermediate product is called the lactic acid. This lactic acid generally formed only into the muscles when you will do the more physical work as compared to the normal. So in that condition the requirement of the oxygen is not fulfilled by the glucose, and the ATP is not formed according to the requirement. So an intermediate product is the lactic acid is formed. When the requirement of O2 is fulfilled, this lactic acid is converted into the ATP. So these are the process where the substrate of glucose is converted into the ATP in the various forms, in the various condition, in the presence of oxygen, in the absence of oxygen, and lack of oxygen. So we will discuss about the organs which are present in the respiratory system. We know that the obviously nose is the external part which consists here for removing the or trapping the foreign particles, simply the dust particle or any other foreign particle which we do not need to allow goes into our respiratory system simply. So nose leads into a chamber is called the pharynx. You know that pharynx is the common opening for the food pipe as well as the windpipe. So it is protected into the windpipe with a opening is called the glottis, and glottis is covered with a valve is called the epiglottis, and during digestion this glottis is covered with the epiglottis. So pharynx is the common path for the food pipe and the windpipe simply. Pharynx is lead into a small cord like structure is called the larynx. It is also called the vocal cord. The voice which is arised from the here, this is the larynx actually. When we will start to speak up, the vibration is occur in the vocal cord or the larynx so that the voices comes out actually, right? So larynx is a small vocal cord which is also present in our respiratory system, because during breathing actually the voice is taking out, right? Next is a very long tube which is covered with a C-shaped cartilaginous rings. These cartilaginous rings are present in a tube is called the trachea actually. Why these are present in the trachea? Because the air goes inside and outside with the pressure, and because of this pressure maybe the trachea wall become collapse, and due to preventing this collapsing, prevent this collapsing, the C shape, half C means the entire trachea does not covered with cartilage, only the half trachea lumen is covered by a cartilaginous ring, and to prevent the collapsing simply. And this trachea goes into the both the lungs. When it goes into the lungs, the cartilaginous rings does not present when it enter into the lungs. We have one pair of lung, right and left side. The right lung actually are subdivided into 3 parts, and the left lung is divided into 2 parts only, right? When the trachea enter into the lungs, it is called the bronchus. This bronchus is divided into primary, secondary and tertiary bronchi, and end up into a balloon like structure is called the alveoli. These 2 lungs are lifted up with a U-shaped tube. This tube is called the diaphragm. Right? The wall of the lungs are double wall. It means the outer and inner wall are present actually to protecting the lungs, because lungs are very delicate part which are from the upper side are covered with the pair of ribs. Ribs are actually protect your heart and lungs simply, right? So the layer which is covered the lungs is called the pulmonary layer actually. This is a double wall structure. From the pharynx up to the bronchioles, the respiratory system is the conducting system only. Why it is called conducting system? Because from the here the exchange of gases does not takes place, only the passing of the gases takes place. The exchange of gases actually takes place only in the alveoli, and both the lungs have millions of alveoli. Actually alveoli provide the surface area for the exchange of gases. Larger the surface area, more will be the exchange of gases takes place. This diaphragm also help for exchange of gases. Actually the mechanism of respiration, you can say that it is also help because it have capability to lift up and lift down your lungs simply, because it is a U-shaped tube, and during the contraction, during the exchange of gases, it become flatter. When it become flat, this area, the thoracic, because this is present into the thoracic cavity, the area of the thoracic cavity is increase up. It means the more oxygen molecule can come here for the exchange of gases simply. So this is about the various organ which are present into your respiratory system, and how the mechanism of respiration actually takes place we will discuss in our next lecture.